Fabulously Creative. Welcome to my channel. And today I just want to show you my planner for 2026. I'll be using the Hobonichi Cousin, and I'm going to show you why I chose this planner. And basically, this is my planner and journals from last year that I will be kind of condensing into this one planner. So let's go ahead and show you my setup. So I did make this cover. This will eventually be in my Etsy shop. I'll put the link in the description. I haven't done too much in that inside pocket yet. So here it is. I just added a glitter. This is just glitter cardstock. I just put something on the front cover just to protect it a little bit more. So let me go ahead and show you my setup, and then I'll show you how I'll be using each section and why it will eliminate those other planners. So in the front, I just added this pretty pink paper. I got this from, I think, Hobby Lobby, and I just added a quote. I kept the stickers minimal because I kind of want to fill it up organically throughout the year, or throughout the 6 months that I'll be in here. But the quote says, "I hope there are days where your coffee tastes like magic, your playlist makes you dance, strangers makes you smile, and the night sky touches your soul. I hope there are days when you fall in love with being alive." And that is kind of my quote for this year. Actually, I used this quote last year too, but that is just my little quote at the beginning. And then in this first page, this background from the desk of, this is from the Simple Stories. It's called the Noteworthy Collection. And this is either a 3x4 or a 4x6 journaling card that I just printed at a larger size. And this little pencil, the keyboard, typewriter, and the eraser are all from that same collection. And the rest of the stickers are from my shop. So I just added some alphas to put my name, from the desk of Nika. And then I added this vellum in front of the yearly calendars, because I really don't use the yearly calendars. But I did put my word for the year. My word for this year is flourish, and I just added that on that vellum so I can see it each time I open this. So these pages I will be using as a kind of like a reference or a key of what I have written on each page. So let me just show you the dividers that I made. Not dividers, dashboards. So this is from that same Simple Stories Noteworthy collection, and I'll link it in the description. Again, this is a 4x6 journaling card that I just printed extra large and laminated it to make like a dashboard for the week. And it also serves as kind of like a sticky note holder for the day. And this is just I printed this on regular paper. It's not cardstock, it's regular paper, but it is double-sided, so it's not too thick, but I can still write on it. And I went ahead and decorated the first week. I was struggling because there is just not much going on this week. So I am moving from the Mini Happy Planner. Let me show you. So this is kind of my style in the Mini Happy Planner, but I kept ending up with and didn't have enough room. So some weeks I was able to write everything, but I was always having like just these extra notes. And then I have the whole back section that I have tabbed with notes. So I just needed to spread out, but I still wanted this vertical daily layout. This just helps me with my schedule. So you can see the size difference. It's a lot more room to spread out. So I will be using this as my main planner for this year. And then let's go to so that's the weekly section. Oh, I skipped over the monthly. Even though I really don't use monthlies too much, I'm going to try and use them just to track my work schedule. But I really don't use the monthlies too much. So that is the first week. I'm still trying to get comfortable with this. Oh, and these stickers, I do have some new stickers that will be in my shop, but I am in the process of converting them to printable stickers. So I'll be adding lots of printable stickers to my Etsy shop. So let's move to the daily section. Oh, before I get to the daily section. So there's this page like between the weekly and the daily. So I chose it as just, I don't know, a dashboard for the year to put my goals. Again, I have my word of the year. And then I want to put my top 3 goals. I haven't filled it out yet. And again, this is from that same... No, I don't think this is from the Noteworthy collection. It's from Simple Stories. It's called the Good Stuff collection, but I don't think that one's no longer in their shop. And I haven't filled out like this page. And then I have another divider. This one just says today. So the daily section, this is where I'm kind of combining lots of different projects. So last year I used the Hobonichi A6 for my daily journal. Actually, I used 2 A6s. So this one was just my daily journal, and it was mostly like just daily thoughts. And you can see some days I put stickers and some days it's a lot of writing. So last year I did 2 A6s. So this one was just for my daily thoughts. And then I had the blank notebook for just random journaling and memory keeping. So this is kind of like my memory keeping style. And you can see it's kind of different from my daily journaling. Like my daily journaling is lots of writing, just my daily thoughts. And then the memory keeping and just journaling is more pictures and graphic. So the plan is to combine these 2 styles onto the daily pages. And I'm thinking maybe I'll use like this column for daily thoughts and then memory keeping. And I also have my junk journal that I did last year. But I think I am retiring this. I'm retiring junk journals for a while. So anytime I get in the mood to do a junk journal, like this is a lot of space for a daily page. So I'm thinking on days where I just need something to fill space, I can just do a junk journal. And my junk journal was basically just quotes. I would pick a quote and just decorate it. And I also have, let me see, I didn't finish this. I'm going to put a mood board behind there. And then like this style is more scrapbooky. I used to do Project Life and do scrapbooking. So I kind of miss that scrapbooky layout. So on days when I just don't have anything to write, I can just add a scrapbook page in. So that is kind of the reason why I chose this A5, because the daily pages just give you a lot to work with. And then for all of the Hobonichis have these pages in the back. They're like reference pages. And it's about 15 pages. So my plan for these is to add my weekly memory keeping. Let me show you. I put it in here last week, but I didn't keep up with it. And this is kind of like my weekly, not that page. See, this page, and there's also a process video for these weekly pages. So this is a weekly page. I think I did like 3. Yeah. So I will be doing these weekly memory keeping pages in this back section. And it's either 13 or 15 pages. So I may be able to do 1 page per week. But like if I skip a week, or if I do every week, I may have to add like just a few tip ends. And I'm thinking I may just have to cover this with some blank paper. But that is fine because, I don't know, I always waste these pages in the back. And also, I may have to remake these little dashboards. They don't quite go to the end of the page because I was trying to laminate 2 on a page. So they keep sliding to the bottom. So I may have to make more. But that is it for my... I'm missing one of my dashboards. Oh, it slid to the bottom. So that is kind of my setup for this year. So stay tuned. I will be back with my weekly Plan with Me's and my weekly memory keeping. So I haven't been planning much for the week of December. And I guess I'll tell you all about that in my next Plan with Me. But for the first week of, or the second week of the new year, I will be back with Plan with Me's. But if you have any questions about this setup or how I'm using it, just leave me a comment and I will talk to you guys in my next video.